What are we doing today? Like I said, we're going to talk to more people. I'm going to show you some cool, unique ways to talk to more people. The more people you talk to, the more people you expose your expertise, your skill sets, your experience. In other words, the more people you sell brand you to and they buy into you, the more you're going to get promoted, rise higher, make more sales, make more money. Who doesn't want more money? I do. I want more money. Jackie Samuel, I see you. So, like I said, there is no time like now. Share. When you share, I'll share my goodies. See? Good exchange. You share my goodies, you share my goodies with others, I share my goodies with you. How good is that? How good is that? Someone's laughing when I'm talking about sharing my goodies. You want my goodies. I'm sure you want my goodies. Yes, you want my... I'm going to share with you how if I met you, say, at an event, how I would actually tell you what I do, how I'd bring it into the conversation, what I would share with you, what could probably move you to get that more curious about what I do. My nails need doing. There are 5 things you're going to have to learn that are going to help you to get more people to listen to you. Talk to more people as well. That's very important, isn't it? You want to talk to more people. So I'm going to help you to get that. I want to help you to talk to more people in a way that gets them to take a decision and give you a decision. The quicker you get that decision, the better. You either strike them off your list or you take the decision further, you follow up, you do things together that bring you ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching into your bank account, that kind of thing. So yeah, I want you to do that. So like Amazing Grace. The thing is, are you talking to the right people? And how do you know you're talking to the right people when your inbox is like literally so busy you can't catch up with last week's messages because you have that many new messages you can't keep up? If your inbox is lazy and your newsfeed is busy, you are there's a disconnect there. There's no congruence. That means even though people like your message for whatever reason, they're not your target market. They are not the people you want to be talking to about what you want to talk about. Welcome to this broadcast. Your Power Echoes with Julie Kalungi of JulesCalpoli.com. I am a 2-time author, mom of 2, wife to 1. I am a high performance transformational coach, breakthrough strategist. I love sharing, and today we're talking about talking to people in a way that gets them to give you a decision. If you're new to this broadcast, please drop a new in the comments below. If this is your very first time to attend the live by Julie Kalungi, just drop new in the comments below. If you have been here before, this is my vote of gratitude. I thank you for joining me, for empowering me, for inspiring me to step up, show up, and learn more, implement more, and share with you more. And I'll tell you that the secret to success on any platform is learning more and teaching others what you know. And sometimes you don't even have to have implemented it. As long as you know that's something and you teach others, you are going to be that person they look up to. And we have over 20 people on this platform, so I expect over 20 shares. Seriously, not from 1, 2, 3 people, but from over 20 people. So if you know you're going to get value, do share this platform with somebody. So let's talk about the 5 types of ways that you can effectively communicate and attract people into your tribe and build your list and build your career and build yourself up to be the person that people look up to or want to promote or want to work with in your business, in your network marketing, online marketing, small-based business, home-based business, cottage industry. You want to become a corporate savvy in the higher or middle echelons of your company. You might want to learn how to communicate this way. Number 1, you want to learn to edify. What's edification? Edifying is edification. You want to learn how to both edify you and edify others, because when you edify others, you you get them very interested in what you're talking about. It's the same as sharing a success story, and you don't have to share your own if you've just started in your business. Obviously you don't have much success to talk about, but you know somebody who's in the same industry, probably somebody who introduced you to the business or encouraged you to join it, or somebody you look up to, someone who's mentored you, someone who maybe you work with in the business. You may have been plowing away at that thing and you've been so busy working that you didn't notice. Now you have some success and you have people in your team that are creating results. Edify them. Now, edification is where you're simply referring to a particular person in the positive. You're raising them up. You're talking about how good they are and how great they are. And we all want to be flattered. No one wants to be We all love to be talked about in a way that makes us look great. We all love to be flattered. I don't know about you. I know if you don't like to be flattered, drop a 3 in the comments below, or a poop emoji or something. So you know what I'm saying is the truth. Everybody likes to be talked about in a nice way. I'm not saying look to be approved by people, because you don't need anyone's approval. You don't need anyone's approval. You only need your approval. But it is great when people edify, when people recognize your success, when people recognize your input, when people recognize your effort. In the same way, if you do that for others more on social media, rather than looking for who's ditching who's sleeping with who's so and so, who's Zarina and who's Mobeto and who's whatever, you will find that you're going to attract more people to you that are more targeted, that are more into what you're sharing than people who are more into drama. Thank you. I love those things scrolling across my screen. I love them. So hit them if you're getting value. Those wows, go crazy on the hearts, go crazy on the wows, go crazy on the wows, hearts and likes, go crazy on those things on your thing that you're watching me on. Yeah. So tell people what the other person has done for you. Tell people what the other person has achieved, either with your help or with smart work, or some sheer marigolds on hard work, because there are some things that actually are sweaty hard work. Most things are not, but hey, people call it hard work. I don't know why, but hey, recognize them. Okay, so when you share what is great about what you do and how other people are making it great and building them up, other people want to be in your team. Other people want to be in your corner. Other people want to be like you when they grow up. Other people want to hang around with you. Other people want to check out what you're doing every blessed day without question on social media. And that's how you're going to increase your reach on your profile. And you're then going to increase your messages in your inbox. I get more inbox messages than I get newsfeed messages, because people are busy asking, talking to me, asking about what I do. How can it help them? How can I help them? What is that resource I was talking about earlier? They love that kind of thing. You want that. Okay, so when you reach out to somebody, raise somebody else. As opposed to talking about you and how good you are and how amazing you are, nobody cares. But when you talk about somebody else, or what somebody else has done for you and how good it is, people will listen. Because somebody will think, oh my goodness, they're not talking about themselves. They're actually talking about somebody else, and they're edifying them. I like this person. Number 1 was edification. Now, number 2 is when you talk about a story. Stories are a great way to share. One thing I learned from an amazing international speaker, TD Jakes, the head of the porters thingy, is that when you know stuff and you just share that stuff that you know, most people don't really care, because they've probably had it somewhere else before, maybe in the same way, maybe in a different way. So intellect, what you know in your mind, what you know, and you talk about, that tells the facts. Now, in order to bring that fact into manifestation, your instinct has to be on point. Your instinct has to be open, firing from all angles, and ready to grab that opportunity. So, how you tell your story matters a great deal. If you meet somebody and you say, I'm going to go to town and then I'm going to buy some shoes and then I'm going to come back home, they'll go, have a good day. But then you meet somebody and you go, hey, you know what, Paul? I've got this pair of amazing shoes. They're brown, they're soft. When I put my feet in them, they really feel good. And I've had them for 5 years. You couldn't tell, could you? Look at them. And you show them, look at these. I've had these shoes for 5 years and you would never tell. And I wear them every day. Now, guess what? These shoes are also leather, and they're soft, and it's calf skin, and you tell them. And I rarely polish them. They are great. I don't even polish them, and they still look good. And you know what? there's this shop in town where I go to. If you go down this lane and do you know this little place where you have a coffee? Yeah, we had a coffee the other day. You kind of build it up. Tell a story about these shoes and about where you're going to get them. By the time you're done, this person wants to go with you to the shop. They want to have that coffee in that place you had the coffee before. They want to check out that other place. You're going to turn around and you're going to check out this other place where they sell amazing dresses. And you tell, when you meet someone new, raise their energy by raising your energy fast. Be excited about something. Tell them a story. Make it a good one so they will remember you. And connect whatever it is you're wanting to share with them inside of that story, like something that inspired you, you learned something from it, or you were empowered by it. When you share that, this person is going to be so interested in what you do. They'll literally be saying, okay, literally, this is my number, Julie, and enter that number in your phone, and yeah, call me now so I know it's your number. And okay, now when can I call? When is it great to call you? They'll be wanting to call you as opposed to you chasing and following up and all that juice. So when you tell the right stories, you are going to find that you are attracting people who relate to that story, who are excited by that story, who are interested by that story, empowered by that story, or literally just like the vibe of that story. I gave you 2 scenarios. I'm going to town to buy a pair of shoes and I'll be back. And the scenario about the shoe, the description of this shoe, why I'm going to town to buy this specific shoe, why that specific shop is great, how there's a little cafe next to that sells their most amazing chocolate there. And you remember when you know what I'm talking about? So tell stories. Now, next to telling stories, tell success stories. When you're reaching out to somebody new and they don't know you from Adam, and you're trying to kind of suss them out, whether they are the kind of person you want to do business with, the kind of person you want to hang out with, or you are in the workplace and you're trying to impress the big management about great things you're doing. How do you do that? Testimonials, success stories. So again, we're back to stories. A testimonial is a success story. A testimonial is, I have been looking for this and I have succeeded. In the church space, people call it testimony. That means there was a challenge and you overcame it. There was a test, you won the test. There was a test, you won the test. And people relate to the test. So before you share the testimony, talk about the challenge. Walk onto someone's newsfeed. When I say walk onto someone's newsfeed, I'm saying go to their newsfeed. There are so many people on social media who just want to receive. They don't visit nobody's newsfeed. They don't visit nobody else. Maybe they may visit groups, but they don't go and socialize with their so-called Facebook friends and family. So they don't know what's going on in the other person's life. If you are on this live, you will testify that I've been on your live at least once a week, on your profile at least once a week, and said something that relates to what you've shared. Left a comment. Sometimes it's a comprehensive comment. I do not just take people for granted. I actually appreciate that they also have value to share with me, and I can learn something from them. So do the same. And then once you have seen what that person is sharing, thank you so much. Blessings gift. I see you, my darling sister. Let me just come and say, hey, Kathy Kajumba, how you doing? Harriet Mugenyi, how you doing? Mindset Uganda, high five. How you doing? I see you. Blessings gift. I love you, sister. How are you doing? And thank you. I nailed it. Thank you, sweetie. And network, sorry. Sapi Shuma, how are you doing? Talking to voice other people are a waste of time. Okay, I'll tell you something that someone told to me. Veronica Wala, how are you doing? I'll tell you something that someone told me, one of the best trainers I've ever trained with. And he put it in such a way that I knew this is something I've got to adopt in my life, and it has changed the way I carry myself and the way I respond to people. And mark the words, I've said respond, not react. I used to be a reactor. Someone says something to me, I'm already off on a tangent. Something says something, I misread, we are gone. Now I respond. How? Why do I respond? And this is in direct relation to communication with people that gets you to get the results you're looking for and get productive discussions and chats and deals and signatures where you want them. Number one, if something you're talking about does not improve me as a person, I'm not interested. If that's something you're talking about or I'm sharing with you does not make me better, it's nothing to do with me. If the third and final one, and some of you are going to be shocked, but hey ho, that's me. If it does not make me money, why am I even interested? So that's why when I go into groups, I'm not going to spend time on a drama story. I may scroll through and find something that is productive, that may add something of value to me, or I agree with as something that aligns with my vision, my dreams, my plans, and everything that's to do with where I'm going. That I will respond to. Everything else is a bloody waste of time, and you should not even spend time with it. That is how you will weed out the drama factors in your life. You'll unsubscribe from their stories and from their fakeness, because there's a lot of fakeness that goes on with people, and you reach out to them and they come at you all fake, and you don't respond to their fakeness, and they go and they paint a brush on you on social media that you don't even want to start to look at. So unsubscribe. It does not build you up. It does not add value to you as a person. It does not build you socially, economically, financially, spiritually, globally, and it does not add to your bottom dollar. What business is it of yours? Seriously. So let's get back to how you communicate with people and get them to buy into what you are selling. Usually it's you. You are the product. Everything else that comes with you is just extra. You are the product. When you sell you enough and properly, people will buy whatever the heck you're selling. Doesn't matter what it is. I don't know how many times people come into my inbox and say, I don't care what you're promoting. I want to promote it too. Because you carry yourself with such dignity, people want to align with you. So we talked about success stories. When you share someone else's success, you give credibility to whatever it is you are promoting. So it's not about you. It's not you telling your story. It's you sharing someone else's success. And if they are on the live as well, or say you are interviewing them, that's even better, because that gives provenance to what you're saying. You tell it as it is. So let's just get ourselves a little bit cooler, because it's a bit hot around here. Some people think tulimu winter, tulimu summer wano munyumba wana. Okay, right. Let's look at the third type of kind of conversation you should be having with people. And in order to get to this third step, you have to have done at least two things. Number one, you have to have know the person now. I'm Julie Sil Kalungi, mom of 2, wife to 1. I'm a teacher, I'm a trainer. I love sharing. You've gone over my newsfeed and you know what I'm up to. So now you know a little bit about me. You probably know what I do. If you don't, you ask me. That's one of the things you really should ask people. What do you do? Hey, Julie Sil, nice to meet you. What they do may not be very clear on their newsfeed, or they may have updated it 6 months ago, a year ago, and it's all changed now. So definitely do ask what they do. So I've seen that you say you're a transformational coach. Is that still true? Are you still a coach? They may have become a farmer by then. You know what I'm talking about? People change their careers or their directions or their visions, or their goals. So ask them what they do, and if they are happy. That's one thing that actually people find it hard to ask. I always ask people, are you happy with what you do? Are you happy where you are? How do you see XYZ? I may ask you a very personal question. I may ask you, how do you see your children? How do you see your husband? How do you see your job? I ask very personal questions because to me, you've come to me as a friend. And friends ask friends deep questions so that they can know better about the friend, so that they can find whether we are aligned, or you might become one of those drama people and I might just have to unsubscribe from you. So ask them deep questions. What's your name? How are you doing? What do you do? Are you happy with it? What you do? Very simple question, very simple conversation and icebreakers. You literally, they are natural to ask people. Hey, I'm Julie Sil Kalungi. The expectation is you're going to tell me, hey, I'm Laurie English. How do you do? Hey, Laurie English. So I've noticed that you have a badge. Maybe you've met at an event. You have a badge that says doctor. Are you a doctor of people, doctor of animals, or a doctor of PhD? It's very easy to see someone who's a doctor and assume that they are a doctor of people, and they're not. My husband is a doctor, and he's not a doctor. He's a doctor of engineering. You know what I'm saying? So ask people what the most obvious things. Ask those things about them. And then ask them if they like their job. It's a very easy question to ask. I ask it all the time. So you love being a doctor, do you? Some people will go, oh my goodness, no. I'm so exhausted these days. I work all hours. I spend so much time in the hospital. I work like 40 hours, 60 hours a week. I'm exhausted. Bingo. You've got an in. You've got an in. You've got a professional. That means that somebody who took years to learn their profession, someone who loves learning, someone who's working so many hours, someone who needs an out or something that will help them reduce those hours. You have an in. So the next step that I'm about to share with you, number 3, is the invite. You invite them. This is when you share with them something of the benefit of what you do. This is when you tell them, listen, Dr. Lori, I've just noticed that you don't seem to really love being a doctor. Or am I wrong? Dr. Lori will say, no, I love being a doctor. I just don't love the hours. And you have an in there as well. You say, oh, so I love people who love what they do. But how about if I could show you something or share with you something that might help you reduce those hours and still do what you love? Spend more time with the people you care about. Go sailing. Go play football. Go play golf or whatever you love to do. You are focusing on their pain and you're offering a solution to that pain without saying what it is. You never say what it is until they're very interested. Very, very interested. Because at that point, they will be chasing you. You will have qualified them. See, I'll give you an example. When you go to a college or you go to a university, you apply for that place. You make every effort to qualify yourself to that university. You tell them why you are the right person to be offered whatever it is you're looking to offer at that university. You qualify yourself. In the online business, in any business arena, and in your career, you should get the other person to qualify themselves for you. Even a company you work for can become your prospect. They have to prove to you that they are the right company for you to stay with. That they want you there. In fact, they want you so much they're going to raise the bar for you. They're going to raise the income you earn. They're going to raise your salary. They're going to raise your position. They're going to raise your benefits. They're going to add some golden handshakes. Whatever it is you're looking for, they can increase it for you if you raise the value that you are and you know how to do that. Now, I gave you 3 different ways you can do that. You share your story, you find out their story, and you find an in. And by the way, I gave you a negative side. I don't like the long hours. You might find somebody who says, I'm absolutely ecstatic about what I do. I love my job. I love the people I work with. I love the place we work with. I love the commute. I love everything about what I do. And you think, oh, this person loves what they do. I have no way of helping them. No, you do. Because if you find somebody who loves what they do, my goodness, that's the best person to work with. Especially if what you're offering them will complement what they do. And that's how you offer it to them. You say, oh my goodness, I love people who are fired up about what they do. I love people who are fired up about it. In fact, you really excite me. They'll go, really? I excite you? How? See, they'll be asking, why do I excite you? And this is how you bring it up. You see, I like to be around people that are fired up, that are excited about what they do, and they're happy, because happy people just create happy lives about them. And I believe I have something that you might find enhances your level of happiness with what you do, and it will not interfere with what you do. It will enhance your lifestyle further. See, a lot of people want to go for people who are down the dregs. I like to go for people who are happier, who are excited about what they do, who are happy, who are looking for more, as opposed to people who don't know where to do, don't know what to do, and they're desperate. They don't make decisions. People like that don't make decisions because they focus on the problem than focusing on the solution. So you want to qualify people. Like I gave you an example of a university, a college. You qualify you to go to that place. You want people to self-select for you. You want people to qualify for you. And you have to qualify them by the questions you ask them. You cannot ask somebody a question if you don't know what they are going through. You can learn that very easily on social media. And that's why I told you that you want to attract people who are not full of drama, because people who are full of drama are also full of lies. They post fake stuff. So you won't really know who they are. Unless you go deeper and you go like 2-3 years further on their newsfeed, and that's really digging deep, and that's not what you want to do. You want to spend maximum maybe 2-3 minutes on their newsfeed, so you're not going to be digging through their history to see if they are genuine or not. Once you invite somebody to take a look at something, the conversation has really gone down. You have had some shit discussion going on there. You have exchanged some good chats in the inbox. Now, outside the inbox, you're supporting what they post, you're liking their content, you're engaging with it, and they're engaging back, unless they're arrogant twats. Excuse my German. So if someone's arrogant and you're giving them all that love and they're not giving back, step back a little bit, because that means they are receivers, they are takers. They are takers. And you want to attract people who are givers. Why? Because people who give will also learn. They will take, because in order to give somebody, you've got to get, right? So there are people who go get stuff so they can give to others. If you go visit somebody's profile for a week and you engage, you like, you comment, you share, and they are giving nothing back, watch them. They don't even come back to say thank you for sharing. If you've ever shared my videos, and by the way, now is the invitation for you to share. We have over 24, and I should see at least over 20 shares. If you go on a live and you share, and that person does not come and say thank you, be very wary about sharing the next time, unless you really love what you share. I see a lot of people who invite people to share and never go and say thank you for sharing. Someone has taken the time to watch you. They've taken the time to communicate, engage, and they've also shared. You have to go and say thank you. When you share other people's stuff and they don't thank you, well, I don't know what you are, but I want somebody to actually appreciate my actions for them. Because not only am I exposing your content to my people, I'm also exposing you as a brand to my people. So, when people view your live, join your live, whether it's 2 minutes or it's 3 hours, go say thank you to them. And also visit their profile and see something good and say something good about it, or at least engage with it and like it. If you like it enough to share it, why not? Go ahead. So, salam, bazimbwa, thank you. So, the presentation. So, you've invited somebody to take a look at what you offer, to take a look at your product, service, or platform, to take a look at what it is you do. You've got to present it, and the presentation starts the moment you start the conversation. Do not be fooled by the time you spend to build up to the presentation. If you have not done the right preparation, the presentation is a bloody waste of time, I tell you now, because you get the close before you present. You close this deal way before you present it to this person. We're talking about talking to more people. We're talking about how we talk to more people so that they can buy into what we offer, whether it's us for the job, you apply for the contract. So you are the executive, or your title, whatever that title is, whether it is for the clerical job or for the executive job, you apply for the contract. So you are an executive at whatever level you are. Don't forget that. So, presentation. You're simply inviting people to take a look. Here's what you do. You do not share what it is you're going to give them until they commit a time and a date when they'll watch it, when they'll take a look, or when they'll sit with you and you show them. So a lot of people, in my language, my grandmother used to say, when I'd say, hey, open, and she'd say, Owange nsumula gwosune biyika byoyagala. In other words, I'm opening this parcel and you're poking it. You want the little bits that pop out for you. Why don't you wait till I open it all up and you can see? So when somebody's like, tell me, what is it? You tell them, listen, you're a busy person. I'm a busy person. I love to share with you what it is, but I'm in a total hurry right now. I've got to pick up my son. It's almost 3 p.m., whatever, and I've got to go. I've got to make a call as well. I'm expecting, and I genuinely cannot stop. Make sure whatever it is that you're going for actually exists. Tell them I cannot show you now. I cannot tell you about it now. How about at 5 p.m. today? Do you have a moment at that time? If you do, we can connect. on the phone, or I'll just actually shoot you a quick link for Zoom and we can actually, you'll see what it is I'm talking about. Do not tell people what it's about you're telling them unless they've committed a time, because they'll go to Google whatever it is you're telling them. Find somebody who is either very angry about it or who is better postured than you. And they're going to go with that person. Either with the no or with that person who's got them fired up now. And if they find the angry person, that angry person is almost always never used your product, has talked about different people who've told them about their experience, and is therefore saying it must be bad. And this person will not give you a second hour. It's not even a second minute of their time once they've gone to Google and they've found all that negative energy about what it is you're promoting to them, that you told them the name of because you were not postured enough and did not hold back enough to wait till you have an opportunity to talk. Let me tell you something that's probably a little bit out there. You've never heard of you've never heard, right, of a business deal being done just chatting. People sit down together or go somewhere private, even if it's a golf course. Hey, cat, chill, how are you doing? And they talk private business. So you have to have the person's attention. In other words, don't go sharing everything anyhow. It doesn't work. You want to share with people that have given you their attention, their time, even if it's a moment of their time, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour. That's all you need. You don't need hours to share the benefits of what it is you're sharing. The only way you can get someone to buy into what you're selling is to share the benefits by pointing out the problem. Because where does a benefit come from unless there's something it covers, either a desire or a problem? So you raise the desire, you press that boil until it's hurting so much they really need a solution to it, and then you tell them the benefit of your problem, of your solution to that desire or pain. And when you're postured enough and you're confident about what you say and you know what you're doing, trust me, people will be eating from your hand and ready to buy that thing that they didn't even need. You can sell ice to Eskimos if you know how to do it. It can be by a short, quick messenger, a quick call, a quick WhatsApp call, as an invitation by word of mouth, or by text message. Do not complicate things. People have become that hoity-toity. Oh, so-and-so invited me by text message. Get over yourself. See if that message is going to change your life or not. I've told you, those of you that have been on this platform for a while know that I received my life-changing message through a text message. So do not undermine how you receive the message. You don't know what way the higher consciousness, the universe, God, Allah, you name it, what you want, is communicating with you to get you to your next breakthrough. So if you're undermining the communication style, you are losing out on an opportunity to change your life. So don't get all hoity-toity about, they sent me a text message, so I'm not even listening. They send me a WhatsApp, so I'm not listening. No, not everybody. Oh, they have to call you. They have to call you? Are you the president? You know what I'm saying? They don't have to call you. They've sent you a message. Appreciate it and say yes or no. That's all. You don't have to raise the hoo-ha about it. Excuse my German. So, present your offer, service, product, platform, vision, dream. It could be something that's not even yet created. You're just wanting people to invest with you. So share that vision with them. The only way to do that is you've got their attention. You've got to get their attention. And the only way to get people's attention is to qualify them so they're excited to listen. If you're the one chasing them, they are not excited to listen to you. So they have to self-select for you. And there are various ways we can do that. And I've left some resources below, by the way. I am a coach. I've told you I'm a high-performance coach. And if you are looking for that person who's going to help you to move in your career and in your business, especially if you're a coach, you absolutely need to reach out to me or click one of the links in the pinned comment below and let's have a chat together, because I will definitely rock your world. Project Trajectory 2018, things can change for you if you trust me with your life and with your vision and dream. So the final way to get people: you've made a presentation, you've had a conversation, you've qualified people, you've shared testimonies, you've edified others, you've presented the thing to them. You've got to ask for the bloody sale. I don't know, some people are so about asking for the sale. That is the most exciting bit about the whole exercise. Getting somebody to say yes. Where do I sign? How much do I need to? How much do you have? Can I take it all? What's the package size? How many packages have you got? How much does it cost? Those questions, they're very important. If someone's not asking them yet, you haven't got them. You haven't got them to that place yet. So you want to make the offer. You can write it down. You can ask them if they are ready to make that order. How many packages do they need? Are they looking for the gold or the platinum? Paint for them the picture that they are already buying. Don't let them go away without telling you which one they prefer. There is preference here. And when you raise the preference, you get people to select something. So you ask them, will you take the 4 kilogram or will you take the 10 kilogram pack? Are you looking for the small beauty pack or you're looking for the gift pack? You're looking for the gold or the platinum? You're going to make an $100,000 order or you're going to make a $10 order? Give them the option, because there is no yes or no here. There is now, we're making an order. We're making an order now. And trust me, when you put people in that position, they will give you a decision. It won't be a question of, let me go think about it, let me talk to no, they'll tell you, okay, I can see myself taking the gold package. And how much was that again? That was $200. Okay, at the moment I've got $150. They'll be making these things in their mind. They'll be having this discussion with themselves in their mind. And you must shut the heck up to let them make the buying decision. At that point, once you've given them the options, sit back, smile at them, and let them make the buying decision. If you continue talk yourself out of a sale, you don't want to do that. You don't want to talk yourself out of a sale. You want to know when to talk and when to zip it up and let them make that decision. The cogs are turning in their mind and they will tell you which package they're going to go for. Ka-ching, 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 you've made a sale. Or you have made that person hire you for the next level. Now, feel free to share this video with somebody if you want them to change their lives. I'm sure I've poured some value into you. I've got a few extra tricks to these ideas I've shared with you today. I've got a few extra ways to make it work faster. I've learned ways to amplify and just speed up my dreams. My dreams are what I want my life to be like. And the only way that my life can be better is if I impact other people more and if I impact them in a faster way. So I can share those with you if you trust me with your dream. Hey, Elizabeth Bex, how you doing? Winifred Chitaka, I see. How you doing? Alicia Dramo, I love you too. How are you doing? And like I said, I've left a couple of resources in the pinned comment below. Check them out and see what you can do with them. If you want to reach out to me and you want to share your vision or dream with me and I help you bring that to manifestation, I am your servant. I'm ready to serve. You'll find details of how to do that again in the pinned comment below. Other than that, if you're watching from YouTube, there's a video showing up on your right now. Click that and you will find that there's more information for you to help you build your business or career, especially if you're a coach, online marketer, internet marketer, online entrepreneur, or a small business owner. If you don't yet know my YouTube channel, it's right here on Facebook. On the left panel, you'll find Happiness Engineer Art, I think something like that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my page, Julie Seal Paul Kalungi, or you can just follow me on our fun swag, travel swag, pickajulesworld.com. If you're not part of my tribe yet, you might be missing out on some of the juicier stuff that I share with my tribe. When I say my tribe, I mean you are subscribed and you love to receive what I share, and I share a lot of amazing content for my tribe. Just go to julescarpel.com/jblog. Other than that, rise and shine to your awesome destiny. You know you want to. If you're